Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Ponce, co-founder of Lobby for Animals, and I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about lobbying. Lobbying for animal rights is such a critical component of being an animal advocate. It's a necessary step in bringing about change. When I first started out in my animal advocacy, I demonstrated, signed petitions, wrote essays, and spread the word about equal rights for animals. I spoke to whomever, whenever, and wherever I could. Was I raising awareness? Yes. Was I reaching people and making them aware of the cruelty and suffering animals were going through every day on factory farms, in entertainment, in laboratories, etc.? I certainly was. I was standing up for their rights and making sure their suffering was not going unnoticed. I was determined to let those people know who were attending circuses and buying fur exactly what the cost of their entertainment or clothing or article piece of clothing was. The value was way more than the price of admission or status piece of clothing. The price was an animal's life. Even though I convinced a lot of people to purchase differently or not attend a show, I knew there was something that was missing. It was at that point that I came to the realization that the changes I wanted to see were dependent on the laws being changed. I just didn't know how to go about changing them. That's where lobbying comes in. Our mission at Lobby for Animals is to reach out to everyone who has or who has ever thought of speaking up for animals. We encourage all animal rights activists from all walks of life to join us in our campaign to end animal cruelty one bill at a time. By learning to address the issues facing animals and activists alike at the legislative level, we have the opportunity to address bills that are up for consideration before they're even passed. If more activists were involved at the legislative level, acts like the Animal Enterprise Terrorist Act or the more recently Ag-Gag bills would not just pass quietly in the night. They would be met with a loud roar of opposition. We need to become aware of our rights and the power we have as citizen lobbyists. We need to come together and raise our voices loud and fight for the animals' rights. Think about it. If every single person that attended a protest or demonstration or even signed a petition joined together and lobbied, the impact and influence that would have on our legislators, whether it be through writing letters or making phone calls or even making an appointment to speak to your representative. It's all about letting the people who are representing us in legislation know that we're not going to accept the inhumane treatment of animals. It's letting them know that we are strong in our numbers and in our votes, and if they want us to support them, then they better change the way they look at animal rights and animal rights laws and advocates. Have no doubt about it, lobbyists from the opposition are there ready to fight to keep the cash flow continuing into their clients' pockets. They have the money to pay lobbyists to be there every day, pushing for the bills they want passed and supporting the representatives they want in office. Let's face it, we all know it. Money definitely talks. Money helps to support a lot of things in the world of politics, but if we educate ourselves and demand change, it cannot buy our voices or our votes. We want to let our representatives know that we as animal rights activists are aware of the importance of lobbying and are aware of the strength we have in numbers and the value of our votes. We need them to change the perspective some politicians have from angry tree-hugging extremists to professional, educated, passionate people who will no longer stand by and watch candidates take office who do not support the rights of animals. We need to let them know that we are here and we're not going anywhere, and that we will fight against bills that either support animal cruelty or have a chilling effect on our First Amendment rights. By coming together and lobbying in numbers, we are leveling the playing field and letting our representatives know we are there and are willing to fight for what we believe in, protecting the rights of all animals and activists alike. Most people are not aware of the importance of being involved in the legislative process. They're unaware of just how easy and productive lobbying can be. Here at Lobby for Animals, we'll give you the tools needed to speak to your representatives with authority to maximize your efforts and demand results. It is so crucial that every animal rights activist be involved in lobbying so that the laws involving animals ultimately change. We don't have the money the factory farms or the pharmaceutical laboratories and companies have, but we do have the numbers, and there's definitely strength in numbers. We need to make our presence known on Capitol Hill and have our voices be heard louder than the opposition. We have to remember we're there and we're speaking up for those who can't speak for themselves, the animals. We are the voice of the voiceless, and we need to be heard. Don't just dream of change, lobby for it.